A Plymouth resident is cleaning up today after a fire ripped through her home on Wednesday. Crews arrived on the 1700 block of Merrimack Lane North in Plymouth shortly before noon on Wednesday and found smoke coming from the basement. Firefighters initially had trouble accessing the home, so they cut a hole into the exterior of the house to fight the fire from the outside. Frigid temperatures also presented challenges for crews trying to extinguish the flames.
It's cold. It's nearly below zero, if not below zero temperatures right now, and we're putting water on a fire. So water goes everywhere, and when firefighters get wet, especially when they're fighting a fire, you can only last so long, and that's why we have so many people out here.
Crews from 7 different agencies spent nearly 5 hours helping Plymouth fight the fire. The homeowner got out safely and said she plans to stay with family in the area. She believes her cat, though, died in the incident. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. We have an update on the double homicide out of Robbinsdale. The person police believe is responsible has been charged. The Hennepin County Attorney's Office charged Ibn Abdullah with 2 felony counts of second-degree intentional murder. The criminal complaint says Abdullah stopped by his brother's apartment on Sunday and told him he shot his father and sister in their apartment a few days before. The complaint says the brother found the bodies of the 2 people and called police. Authorities say Abdullah lived in one side of the duplex and the victims lived on the other. The Hennepin County Medical Examiner identified the victims as 74-year-old Marshawn Abdullah and 55-year-old Crystal Abdullah. Road construction can be a major inconvenience for drivers when crews are in the middle of their work. But when all is said and done, the final product should make it easier to get from point A to point B. Here's Delane Cleveland with a look back at the year in transportation.
We begin in Maple Grove, where after 2 years of lane closures and detours, construction on Interstate 94 from Maple Grove to Rogers finally came to an end.
I've been hearing about this project for so many years, and to be here to see the final product is really an honor.
In November, local and state dignitaries gathered in Dayton to celebrate the completion of the I-94 construction. The $127 million project includes 9 miles of new pavement, a 4th lane in each direction, and intersection improvements to some of the local roads connected to the freeway. The project was completed on time and within budget.
And this is going to be a smoother, safer, and better section of road because of all this work.
In Robbinsdale, Hennepin County began work to replace the 3 structurally deficient bridges on West Broadway near North Memorial Health Hospital. In April, construction crews demolished the southbound bridge and spent the entire summer working on a complete reconstruction. The work on that section finished in November. The county then shifted its attention to the northbound bridge.
This year, this half is mainly focused on the southbound portion, where next year will be focused more on the northbound and kind of some of the ramp connections, and then some of the roadway down below kind of gets done in phases as well to try to keep traffic and all the movements as open as possible.
Also in Robbinsdale, the ongoing saga of the Blue Line light rail extension. When BNSF Railway rejected the idea of letting light rail trains share its freight corridor, the Metropolitan Council and Hennepin County scrapped that idea and shifted its focus to Bottineau Boulevard. However, city leaders in Robbinsdale weren't enthusiastic about the idea of having trains go down County Road 81. Whatever the final design may be, council members raised concerns about safety for drivers and pedestrians and potential disruptions to local businesses during construction.
I personally am not very optimistic with this particular route that it won't be so disruptive and so damaging to Robbinsdale to have it work.
You'll see, like in here, the gray.
The public has until January 25th to comment on a draft route modification report. A final evaluation and route recommendation will happen in the spring of 2022. For the year in review, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
A major road construction project in Maple Grove just received a financial boost from the state. The Minnesota Department of Transportation awarded Maple Grove $5 million to help fund the next phase of Highway 610 construction. The money comes from the state's Transportation Economic Development Program. City officials in Maple Grove want to connect Highway 610 to eastbound Interstate 94. Right now, the highway only connects to I-94 west. The city also wants to extend Highway 610 further west so that it connects to County Road 30. The entire project would cost about $53 million. The state funds provide a helpful boost to making the vision become a reality.
So those funds, together with some of the other funding sources that the city has been successful in attaining, is putting the project on track, hopefully for construction in 2023.
City officials say the project is still $20 million short of its goal, but they are working on finding other funding sources. They say the Highway 610 extension will improve access to a rapidly developing area and support 10,000 new or existing jobs within 5 years. If you live in Plymouth, there's an easy way to get rid of your unwanted holiday lights. The city is running a holiday lights recycling program. Holiday lights, wires, and other decorations with strings or strands are not accepted in curbside recycling bins, so temporary collection boxes are set up at the Plymouth recycling drop-off site.
Our vendor collects them and is able to take the lights essentially apart and recycle the different components of the lights. They take the copper, recycle the copper, some of the glass they can recycle, and if there's a plastic that's able to recycle, they'll separate that out and take care of that as well.
The recycling program is for string lights only. Other decorations like pre-lit Christmas trees and light-up lawn fixtures will not be accepted. Residents can dispose of string lights and extension cords for free through January 31st.